Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I don't know about you, but as far as me, I did not even have really any New Year's resolutions. I know usually every time a new year come around, I'm like, okay, what I'm going to do this year, what I'm going to do this year. And this year, I had none at all, except for one. And that is to put on lotion and moisturize my skin every day. So that's the New Year's resolution. That is my goal. Other than that, I've already been focused and trying to achieve my goals and whatever I need to do out here in these streets. But one thing I do suggest, if you do have a New Year's resolution or any type of goal that you did set, it is always best to write it out. To me, it's just something about writing out your vision on a piece of paper and setting those goals. And, you know, a year, 2 years, 6 months, or whatever the case may be, when you look back, you can see, wow, I wrote this down, and you could track yourself and say, okay, I did this. I wanted to do this. I did it, and I achieved it. And it could be, you know, you could celebrate those small little things. But I do want to wish everybody a happy new year. I pray that your life is full of success this year, that everything that you wrote down, everything that you want to achieve, that you make it possible, even if it's overcoming your fears and getting out here in these trucks and becoming, you know, a professional driver and driving these CDLs, getting your CDLs. If that's your goal, you could do it. All power to you. As far as anything else, I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I do, and then at the end of this, before the end of this video, I'm going to get into a 6-month review of Swift Transportation, and, you know, go into a little bit more details of why I choose Swift, why I liked it, the benefits of Swift, and all those other good things. So please stick to the end and get your review of Swift Transportation. Alrighty, good morning everyone. I am getting ready to start my day. I'm gonna put some music on and get ready for the day. I'm getting ready to head to Virginia to a Costco to drop off this load, and then from there I have an easy day today. I'm in PA, and then I'm gonna go to Virginia, which is my drop is only about 3 hours away at the most. I'm going to drop off this load, and then I will be back when I settle down today, and I am going to do the 6-month review of Swift Transportation. So I'm kind of excited about that. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. And I'm about to get ready to start my day and see what we're going to get into. Now, they just sent me about 2 more loads, so I got some stack loads, which I'm good. I like it when it's done like that because I know where I'm going. I could do time management even better. So, alrighty, time to go to work. Alrighty, this is an update of the day before I do the 6-month review. I then drove all the way to this stop, to Costco's. It was like it took me about 3.5 hours to get here because of traffic, and it's like the speed limit was like 55 miles per hour and construction and all of that other good stuff. I'm getting here and the place is closed. Costco is closed. And then I called my company. They're like, oh yeah, this is supposed to be rescheduled. The delivery is supposed to be rescheduled for another day. And no one called me or said anything. But it's fine. I know it's the holidays, and a lot of like the dispatchers and stuff like that, the normal ones, they don't work on the weekends, I guess. And you know, it's New Year's. Today is January 1st. So it's a little crazy right now, but and I'm like, dang, because I was gonna drop this off and go get another load, go get my other load. So, and then start headed, you know, because I was supposed to be heading to South Carolina. And I'm trying to get my miles in to start my week off good, but I don't know what's going to happen now. Because I got this load here. I'm here at the Costco's waiting, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have to drive it back to the terminal, which is like 3 hours away, or what, or if they just going to have me babysit it until in the morning. Which I kind of prefer to do that, because there's no point of going back in the opposite direction when the load is already here, and they could just pay me a layover pay and, you know, just keep it right here. So we shall see what they finna do. But either way, I know I'm gonna still get paid for the miles and stuff like that. And that's all I want to say too. When stuff like this happen, you can't really get upset about it. because things happen out here, and everybody is human, and I mean, it's a big sign on their door that says Monday through Friday, but no one was really thinking about, I guess, that the New Year's is gonna fall on a weekend, so people ready to go home and people ready to hang out and all that kind of stuff. So it's all good. I ain't worried. I'm not stressed. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for somebody to call me back or send me a message on my tablet, and probably make me something, some oatmeal or something, and I don't know, watch a movie on my tablet or something and wait to see. I'm gonna wait about maybe 10 more minutes to see what they say. If not, I'm gonna go off duty. And I mean, I'm at Costco's. I do need some groceries, so I don't know. I might see if they'll let me in for free, even though I don't got no membership. I don't know. Or see if I could get a membership real quick to get some few things. But Costco's, they sell bulky stuff. I don't really need no bulky stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's a store in walking distance, but that's what's going on so far. I got here, the place is closed, the warehouse is closed, and they're not taking any loads. The dispatchers and the planners are supposed to reschedule this, and they never did, and I'm just waiting now to see what they're gonna do. All right, and when I come back on here, I'm gonna give y'all an update, and then I'll start the 6 months review of Swift. Hello. What time it is? It has to be closer to 8 o'clock. As far as what happened with the load earlier, they had me take it to one of our yards that was in Richmond, Virginia, to one of the Swift terminals, and it would have probably took me about 2 hours to get here, but because of the traffic and the construction and all of that, it took me a little over 3.5 hours to get here also. So, I mean, I got here about 7 something, and, got ready for bed or to chill out and all of that good stuff. And now I'm about to get ready to do the review. So, I dropped the load off, and somebody else will take it back to the Costco whenever they reschedule. And then I have a load tomorrow that I should be picking up, going back to Pennsylvania to pick up a load, and then I'm gonna pick up another load in Pennsylvania as well, and start heading to South Carolina tomorrow. So that will be all. But I do have a little notepad that I'm looking down on, and I really want to do this review real quick of Swift. So the first thing I want to say, one of the reasons why I did choose Swift to go for it is because I already previously had my CDLs, but then I had stopped driving for over a year, and then a lot of companies would not take me because a year had passed. When I first got my CDLs, I was driving, but I had stopped, and a lot of different carriers would not take me because of that year that I had stopped driving, and I was just a new driver then. So, and Swift was one of the companies. It was another one, but then I decided to go with Swift. But Swift said no problem, wasn't any. They just said, hey, I would have had to go out to a mentor, but that is why I choose Swift. Specifically because of that reason. They were like, I had very few options. Now, with that being said, with my whole review and my experience with Swift, I wish I would have chosen Swift from the very beginning. And I'm going to go over some things that I like about Swift. We could just get right into it. Number one is the pay. As far as being a new driver and the pay, when I was working for another carrier when I first started, I was not making the amount of money that I'm making now. I think I probably average about $600 a week, $500 a week when I first started driving with my CDLs, driving tractor trailers. And with Swift, right now, Swift have a guaranteed $1,000 a week for your first 6 weeks. Your first 6 months. As long as you what is it? You have to work at least 5 days out of the week, and you cannot refuse any loads that they send you. So work 5 days out of the week and don't refuse any loads. They guarantee you $1,000 a week. So you cannot beat that, especially just coming from any type of minimum wage job, where you're getting $14, $13, $15 an hour or whatever the case may be, and they're going to guarantee you $1,000 a week just to work 5 days. Come on now. So that was awesome. And then they also have bonuses that you could get. As long as you drive at least 6,000 miles a month, you could get your safety bonus. They have a productivity bonus. What is another one? I said the safety. I think it's like 4 or 5 different bonuses that you could get. The safety, but you have to at least drive 6,000 miles to qualify for those. And if you out here for a whole month, you will definitely get your 6,000 miles. So it's a lot of different opportunities to increase your income here with Swift. So I like that. As far as training with Swift, I did not get my CDLs from Swift, so I do not know how that part of it worked. However, because a year had passed, I did have to go out with a mentor. The mentor that has nothing to do anything with Swift. It was just that own personality. The mentor that I was with, the first lady, we definitely did clash. But I did stick it out. I stayed, we did not get along. She would not be the type of person that I would ever hang out with in my whole life. Negative Nancy, whatever the case may be. But when you coming out here, even when you're going through mentors, sometimes it could take a while for you to even get a mentor. So I was not going to have to, I didn't want to have to wait all over again just to get another mentor. So, I bit my tongue. I, wrote down how I was really feeling. I talked to my family, my husband, and, I just bit my tongue because, I came out here with a goal and a purpose, and I'm not going to let somebody's mouth or another person, change what goal I have or make me just say, forget it. So sometimes you just got to bear with it like I had to do, and, do what you came out here to do, which is get your training so you can get your own truck, and then you'll be by yourself, and then you can do what you want to do, operate how you want to operate, and all that other good stuff. Now, I did have 2 mentors. First mentor, no comment. Second mentor, I loved him. It was a guy, because the first one, she had to go home for some personal reasons or whatever the case may be. Second mentor, I think I probably had to wait another week or 2 weeks before I got with another mentor, which I did not mind because I was already gone for a while with the first mentor for about 3 weeks. So me coming home, that was a good refresher. That was just what I needed. And I believe when I was with the mentor, I had to drive either 150 miles or 200 miles by myself before I went solo, before I did my upgrade tests and all of that, which is just, somebody else gets you, drive around the little area wherever they tell you to go, and make sure that you could actually drive and back up the tractor and the trailer and all of that stuff. And then as far as the leadership, like the driver managers, the planners, the recruiting and all of that, I had no issues. I cannot speak bad about anyone there. I did not have no arguments. Whenever I set my home time, I get home on time. I have no issues at all. They were very good. If I set my date in my location, I'm home. And it's not like they wait to like, oh, I want to be home on the 13th, so they're going to wait until, 11 o'clock at night. I won't get home until 11 o'clock on the 13th. No. Usually on that specific day, I'm usually in town, in Tampa, in home, ready to do whatever I want to do on that day that I requested. So I love that. No problems at all. And that is when I'm out here, when it's time for me to go home, I want to go home. So I definitely appreciate that. Now, I can honestly say this. I don't know what it was. Is it because when prior to me having my 6 months, when I first started and I went solo by myself, I've had days where I would be kind of babysitting a load, or maybe I'll only get a load that was 200 miles or 300 miles or something like that. I wanted to drive, but it was like, okay, they gave you that guaranteed pay. So it was like, but I was not getting a lot of miles. I definitely had days where I would sit around or, wasn't really doing anything. I had a lot of free time, like a lot of free time. But when I hit my 6 month mark, I don't know what it is. I don't know. But they've been giving me buku miles. You hear me? And I'm like, okay, the $1,000, I could clearly see or understand why. Maybe they say a guarantee $1,000 because you probably will get a lot of loads that nobody want to do. Versus when I went 6 months, it just seemed like my first 2-3 loads was like 1,000 miles here, 1,200 miles there, 800 miles here. Versus the 2, 3, and the 100 miles. I even had a load one time that was going right up the street. Like, oh, go over here and pick up this load and take it over here to take it to a mechanic. And that was crazy. So yeah, I was getting some crazy loads. So, but other than that, they gave me the miles. They've been giving me miles, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Also, they do offer layover, detention, breakdown pay. So I know some companies don't even offer that, just for sitting around and stuff like that. So that was great. I'm glad that they offer those. And our terminals, Swift have so many terminals. I'm at a terminal right now, and there's plenty of parking. They are clean. I guess they have a cleaning service, or someone comes in and clean, because they are clean terminals. They're up to date. They have free laundry, free showers, so you don't have to worry about that. And then, of course, the parking. You could always park somewhere. Sometimes it'd be full. It may be a little tight in certain terminals and stuff like that, but you could definitely always park. And even sometimes if you have to drop your trailer somewhere and then go to the bobtail parking spots, but 9 times out of 10 is usually always somewhere to park. And come on now, free laundry, I love that. Free ice machine is always clean, and everybody is so helpful. At another previous company I worked for, it's like when you go to different terminals, people were acting funny, like, they don't want to talk to you, they don't want to help you because you're not from their terminal. But I don't know, I've driven all over the United States, just about. I've been to every state so far in the United States, except maybe like 2 or 3. But every terminal I go to, everybody is always so helpful if I need help or anything like that. So I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know. I've never had a problem with anyone. I've always asked for help. Even the mechanics, if I need something, they're very quick, very helpful, no issues. I don't know, they're very helpful to me. And as far as speaking of that too, I know I've seen a lot of people say, complain about being broke down, or, oh, I got a truck and it broke down and all this other stuff. trucks, we drive these things. They are going to have, some issues. You may get a flat tire. You may have an issue or something like that. But Swift, they have so many different, contracts or places they could call. When I broke down, we had had like 4 flat tires when I was with my mentors, and it was nothing. You just call roadside assistance, and hey, they'll tell you where to go at, or hey, wait here, and we'll send someone out there to you. And I mean, it was quick, fast. You just have to wait for them to come out there, but that's fine because Swift also offer breakdown pay. So I don't see why people complain, oh, I broke down, I got a flat tire, oh, this started happening, my AV light came on and I got to wait 4-5 hours and all this. Listen, Swift is not out here just letting you waste your time or not paying you for your time. They don't do that, and I love that. I love that. You will get compensated for breakdown or anything like that. And some things you could kind of do yourself too, what is it? If sometimes like the AV light will come on when you get a new trailer, just go out there and check it. Make sure you check your brakes and stuff like that. Don't see the first time you see a light come on, you gonna go call wrong side. No, go out there and figure it out yourself. Or if your light bulb went out, you're gonna sit there and call on roadside because you got one of your lights went out on the truck, when you could change that yourself. Some people, oh, you're not a mechanic. That is true, but I've changed my light bulbs plenty of times, and it ain't nothing but it's real quick and fast. It's nothing to call roadside assistance for and all this other stuff. So, but if you do break down and it's out of your control, hopefully you got some food, some water, and all that good stuff in your truck, and you just sit there and wait. You're going to be compensated for your time. So I don't see a reason to complain about that at all. And I haven't had anything, and they have newer trucks. I think the oldest truck I've seen is probably 2019 all the way, and the newest is of course 2023. They have a lot of 2023 trucks, but those are for the the drivers that's been around. But I have a 2020 International, and I was skeptical about Internationals because I was used to driving Kenworths. But I felt it. I didn't fall in love with the International. I don't know. I like it. I don't have no problems with it. I had to get used to the back end. It was a little different. I'm not sure if it's the radius or what, but I didn't got used to it now, and I love it. They have, what is it, TV mounts for you to mount your TVs. We have the inverters, and we have AC in the back, heater in the back. Everything works good. And my this truck is so spacious. I have a lot of storage. They're new. I don't know. I have no problems with the truck. And if I did have a problem with the truck, I'm pretty sure Swift have no problem with fixing that, or whatever the case may be. And they also have a passenger. You could bring a passenger on here with you if you wanted somebody else to ride with you. I believe you have to, I'm not sure what it is, but I know you do have to add them, I think because of the insurance and stuff. And they do have a pet policy. Now, the last I heard, the pet policy, you can only have dogs. And I do not want a dog. I want a cat. So, and I think they said you can't have cats. I'm not sure why, but me, I feel like having a cat, I don't know, it's just more my vibe. I would prefer a cat on the truck with me than a dog. Because any dog I do have, I like them to be big, and I like them to be playful, and I don't want to have to, I don't know, cats are just way more cleaner. They're more trained. You don't have to do a lot of work with them. I don't know. I like cats. And if I wanted a pet, I'll prefer the cat on here. So, or maybe a pet hamster. Well, I doubt they'll let me have a pet hamster, but I don't know. I wonder. But anyways, other than that, I mean, overall, I really don't have any complaints about Swift. I would say for anyone that's trying to get their CDLs or are looking for a company or anything like that, I would definitely recommend Swift. And I've been to a couple of companies, and out of all of them, so far Swift is my number one. And I don't plan on leaving because, I don't plan on leaving. I don't see a reason to leave. They give me miles. I mean, it's a good company. And I've talked to a lot of different drivers too, and a lot of older drivers that's been with Swift maybe 10, 5. I mean, I've talked to a range of different drivers, and they all make a pretty good amount of money. They'll tell you how much money they make. They don't have a problem. At least they don't mind telling me. So, I mean, and they like it. They've been here for a while. I don't see a reason to leave. And I do know a lot of people that end up leaving. They either come back to Swift or they do a lot of job hopping. Like, and I don't want to do that. I just want to get my experience, get my time, do whatever I want to do. Have that longevity with the company. I think it just is a better report when you have, I spent a year with this company, 2 years with this company, 3 years with the same company versus, 2 months here, 4 months here, 5 months here, 6 months here. And, and me personally, if I don't like a company, I will leave, like, without any hesitation or nothing like that. But I don't see a reason to leave Swift at all. And that's my opinion. If you do choose Swift, I would just say stick it out. They have that guaranteed $1,000 a week. You cannot beat that. Guaranteed $1,000 a week. And all you have to do is work 5 days a week. You got to do that with any kind of job where you work full time. Okay? And then you can't refuse any loads. That's not hard, y'all. That's not hard to do. The money is out here. The miles is out here. They look out for you. And yes, you may be just a number, or how some people say you're just a number, but I think that all depends on that individual, because I don't feel like I'm just a number. I feel like it's they doing something for me and I'm doing something for them. And I like it like that. I like the fact that nobody don't call me, nobody don't bother me. As long as I'm doing my job, and we cool. So, I mean, it's all up to you. I feel like I'm more than just a number. And I don't know why people say that, we're just a number, we're just a number. You're more than just a number. I think it's all about a person's individual mindset, how they may feel, or little stuff that they may pick at or complain about and all this other stuff. But yeah, overall, and I wanted to say something too. I just went into this Swift terminal in Richmond, Virginia, and I am so happy. I like my little snacks, and I don't eat a lot of, I'm like a dirty vegan. I don't eat a lot of meat, dairy products, and all that stuff like that anymore, even though I do miss it sometimes. But oh my God, can you see this, Kiana? Oh my gosh. But they had like so many vegan options in this terminal to choose from that I could have got to snack on. And this right here is just like some dip and some pita chips. And then now this, they had a chickpea salad sandwich instead of like, it's kind of like an egg salad, but it's chickpeas. It does have like a little bit of mayo in there, but it's all right. It's like very minute, and hopefully you know how to read the ingredients on your labels and stuff. But anyways, Swift, I love Swift. I have no complaints. I love my truck. I love my driver manager. She's cool. She always look out for me. I don't have any issues with anyone. I don't know. They get me home on time. They give me the miles. They pay me good. And I don't know. I'm loving it. I'm loving my experience. When did I think I got hired with Swift in April. I went solo, like after they found me some mentors and everything. I went solo in May, like the end of May. So yeah, I'm probably like closer towards my 7th month solo right now. And I love it. I love it. And oh yeah, so I'm gonna end it right there. This video is probably gonna be a little longer, but anywho, thank you for joining my page, watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any recommendations or something else you want me to discuss a little bit more in detail, like my maybe like orientation and all of that. I am out of the Ocala terminal in Florida. So yeah, thank you for watching. Good night. I love y'all. God bless. Y'all go ahead and pray, say your prayers, and go to sleep. Good night. Bye.